Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to string together a couple quick videos today. I just want to do a little update on the seeds that I did yesterday. I took a couple videos of some of my recording equipment that I use that I think people might find interesting. It's not really going to be a permaculture video, just some random stuff. I want to ask you about my Tesla that I'm sitting in right now, actually, if anyone would be interested in that kind of video. And just a couple other things, so stick around if you just want general updates. Be a quick little video today. Thanks for watching. Going for a walk, and the doggos are excited. And Max has got his coat on, and Ginny's got her coat on.
Okay, look, come on.
And Harry's freaking out. Hey, they love going for walks.
Okay.
But it's cold, so we gotta bundle up. Max isn't quite comfortable in his. Oh, does anyone else find this as funny as I do? I know, we're going. Oh, it's a good girl. Come on. He's just pulling a lot.
Hi, Harry. Hello, honey.
Poor guy. This right here is why I wanted to do the seed video yesterday, because the snow was coming. And now all the seeds that I spread all over the ground are being covered with snow. So think about timing on when you perform actions. And it's a really, really good time to actually go spread seed right on top of the snow. Just as an example from the video, we did this fig here, and we did seeds all along this edge, because this is a big open wood chip area. So seeds all on this edge, and even if it ends up in the middle, I'll just step on the plants and create a walkway. But you can see already they're pretty much covered up. So it's actually really, really good timing on when we did that video. So what I did on today's video is I really expanded the seeds in this area here and back in that area there. And then as well, the front food strip and the drip edge guild here, I also added a ton of seeds all through there, just to really hopefully get a nice carpet of green going this spring coming up. And already here you can barely see the seeds. You can kind of see them, but they're getting covered up by the snows as well. So hopefully this drip edge guild will really fill in nice with some black-eyed Susans and lovage, and a whole bunch of other plants as well. And just one more thing on that. Make sure that on all the videos you check out the descriptions of the videos. Typically I'll throw a whole lot of information in those descriptions. In yesterday's seed video, I threw in, the names of all of the herbaceous layer plants that I propagated. So if you want to get some zone 4 cold hardy herbaceous layer wildflower beneficial insect attracting plants, check out that video's description. And always make sure to take a look at the descriptions of the videos, because often there's a lot of really good information in those. All right, I'm going inside. It's cold and snowing, and that's it for lunch today. All right, another quick little update. I wanted to show you guys this, because a lot of people have mentioned that I should get a tripod. The problem with the tripod is that I do a lot of my shooting outside, and I'm on hills and rocky terrain, and it's just a bit of a pain to do. So what I actually did was buy this. So I'm not affiliated with these guys at all. But I just thought it would be cool to show you. So I can't wait to kind of use this thing. It's basically a wrap tripod that you can wrap around tree limbs and stuff. So let's wrap this up on a chair maybe, and we'll show you what it's like. All right, so check that out. Isn't that sweet? So I can wrap that on any kind of branch or anything, and then I don't have to worry about having uneven ground for setting up a tripod or anything like that. Just stick my phone in there, or even there's mounts for a good camera. So hopefully the next year, if it goes well, I'm gonna buy probably a pretty nice camera and increase the cinematic quality of my YouTube videos. Hopefully you guys get a more enjoyable experience watching our channel. One more thing to show you. Again, I'm not sponsored by these people at all. This is the paint protection to protect against, protect the peaches against kind of sun scald and damage. It's organic. This is the ingredient list. So it's fairly simple ingredients. I'm going to apply this to my peach trees, and hopefully that solves any kind of sunburn damage. Sun heating in the wintertime, and then cooling at nighttime. So you just want to keep the trunks nice and cool during the day, basically, so that they don't start sending sap up or stress cracking from the cold. So this is what I got. And again, I'm not affiliated with these people at all, but I just wanted to get something organic. And I know that label organic is sometimes a bit troublesome, because sometimes organic things can be unhealthy for the environment, just as much as a non-organic thing. But everything I read about this seems like it was the way to go. So consider getting something like that if you are seeing the same problems that I am. Also, one more thing. Would anyone be interested in me doing a Tesla video? So this is a Model 3 that we bought. I've had it for about a year now, maybe a bit over a year. I've been meaning to do a video on this. I kind of wanted to, I was kind of avoiding it because I don't want people thinking I'm some rich person, because we're really not. We're very fortunate, obviously, where we live and everything like that, but I don't want people to think that I'm some kind of rich person. But we did invest in a Tesla because my wife drives quite a bit for work. So for us financially, did a lot of digging on how much it would save us. And you know, I have a lot of that information that maybe I was thinking that'd be a good video to share with people. So let me know if you want to, if you'd be interested in a video about our Tesla, the financial side of it, how much it costs, how much it saves us per year, how much electricity it is to charge, all that kind of stuff. I was going to do a detailed video on that. Let me know if there's an appetite for that, if that's something you guys would be interested in. So look at this. No polyculture. What is this guy doing? It's funny because I lost my old file and I made this huge food forest on this channel, or on this game. And then I had to restart from scratch. So I'm still in the money building phase. But this is pretty fun, to be honest. Like waiting for my kids, picking them up from the bus stop, and growing about 1 million melons. And just on the whole planting seeds and just throwing them on top of snow, on top of wood chips. You don't do that if you're really trying to maximize how many seeds germinate. You know, if you care about each individual seed. What I'm actually doing is I care more about maximizing the value of the time that I spend. So I might sow a whole bunch of seed and the rabbits and birds get them. But that's not so much of a concern to me as the fact that I can just do 10,000 or 100,000 seeds in a second. in like 10 minutes or so. And even if like a fraction of 1% of those takes, then the rest get eaten by birds, and birds drop little seed bombs of wonderful native plants elsewhere, surrounded by now bird poop fertilizer. That's a good action. So, I had a comment that, if I did that, animals would get all the seeds and stuff. And that might be somewhat true, but I think also it's not entirely honest, because they're not going to get every seed, and some of them will get washed down into the soils, and some of those will turn into plants, even if it's only one plant. It costs me nothing to come out on my walk and spread seeds. So we have to be careful about doing everything perfect all the time, and sometimes we got to do just like good enough, and sometimes we don't want to maximize the germination rate per seed. We don't need each seed turning into a plant. We want to maximize the germination, the plant spreading rates that we do per unit of our time that we spend. So spending 30 minutes of a lunch break to throw hundreds of thousands of seeds everywhere. Maybe some of them turn into plants, maybe some of them sprout 10 years later. That's a valuable action. So make sure that you're focusing on not doing things perfect, but doing things efficiently, if that makes any sense. Sometimes those two things are a little bit different depending on what you're trying to maximize. So maximize the impact that you have with the hours that you have on this planet while you have them here, and while the planet is lucky enough to have you alive and as a part of it.